Boom. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to keep this as nice and clean as possible. I'm gonna try to clean. You know why you clicked on this video, so I'm just gonna get cut. You know why you clicked on this video, so I'm just gonna try to clip. Fuck. You know why you clicked on this video, so I'm just gonna try to keep this as nice and clean as possible and try to not waste your time too much. So you have no cash, you wanna build a gaming rig, you wanna get on them Fortnite, yeah? Is that what all the cool kids play? Well, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and how to do it correctly, how to balance out your build in a way that you don't spend too much money, or you don't build a rig that's so fucking weak that you can't even play CSGO on 1080p. Is it ever first world problem? I don't know. Whatever. So basically, if you don't have that much cash, you know, like $1,000 to spend on a computer, you do the second best thing. You spend 250 bucks. That's, imagine that this is the baseline. You cannot go down. You cannot go below this. If you do, well, you done goofed, my friend. You're not gonna get 1080p gaming. Just get 1080p gaming out of your mind. No such thing as that. You're gonna get the CPU, the Ryzen 3 2200G, not the 2400G, not any old other person saying get second-hand hardware. None of that. This 90 bucks, you get basically a fucked up 1050 Ti. Really nice. It will give you, I don't know, let's see, what will it give you? Userbenchmark.com. Now let's just get a GPU. Let's click on two things, because why the fuck not? And let's just choose. I still don't know how to use the site, so you know, you may question my credibility, but I live in fucking Azerbaijan, a shithole called Azerbaijan. It's impossible to get PC hardware in here, and I basically built, where is Task Manager? A computer with a 1500X. You know, for those so not nerdy guys, it's basically a really good balanced CPU for high-end workstation loads like Unreal Engine or video editing like DaVinci Resolve. And I get a GPU with 4 gigs of VRAM and how many clocks I forgot, memory clocks or whatever. It's a good card. It's a well-balanced system. I know 8 gigs of memory is not enough, but I run out of money, so shut the fuck up. Now we're just gonna write 2200. I cannot spell. Okay. Vega 8. Yes, it was Vega 8. This is the thing that comes with fucking 2200G, and we just write a 1050 Ti. So it's basically a fucked up one, and it will get you, where's games, 64 FPS in Counter-Strike. Mind you, this is 1080p, and if I'm not mistaken, 35 to 40 FPS in 35 to 40 FPS in PUBG, and it should get by Witcher 3 around that. And if you wanna play Battlefield, you might wanna drop down to 720p, because it will give you, I don't know, 28, 35, something around that age, around that range. I cannot speak, god damn it, motherboard. You basically go with something that's Ryzen 2 compatible, but any kind of B350 chipset should be good enough, I guess. You just go to lowest price and just choose, mine was the Dash 3HS. Is it in here? Let me see. I think that was discontinued after I bought it. Yeah, it's still in here. Just discontinued, so there's no price. Whatever, it costed me around like 70 bucks, so basically the same. And ignore this, it will be Ryzen 2 ready. Okay, maybe, hopefully. So the things you don't want to spend too much money on: storage. I don't know how to storage. You do not want to spend too much money on storage. You know why? Because getting that fucking terabyte SSD will not give you plus 50 FPS. Sorry, it won't do jack. For storage, you go with a second-hand hard drive. You go on ebay.com. If you are living in a place where there is such thing as eBay, I live in fucking here, so forget about eBay or anything. It's here in the world map. It's where it is. It's in fucking here. No way to import any computer stuff, and don't expect to get a fucking 1050 Ti cheaper than 300 bucks. Motherfucker. A 1080 was going around for a 1080, not even a Ti. $1,500. It was a manat, so I converted. It was like 2500 manat. Fucking hell. Who would pay that? I guess people do. That's why they're selling it for that much. Okay, this is, you wanna get something not Sumbro or any other weird brand. You wanna get something credible, like Kingston is good. Small SSD, you're gonna put your OS on it, and if you just a game or 2 games, but you get additional storage from eBay. I don't know why I got out of that site. eBay, I'm losing my fucking mind. You come here, you ask for a terabyte is good enough for us. Terabyte. You don't even search the rest, you know, just come on. Okay, 1 terabyte, 20 bucks. That's all it's gonna cost you. So. Sorry. You need memory, but since you're broke, you're gonna start out with 4 gigs, and you're make sure to remember this. You're gonna buy 4 gigs when you get extra 20 bucks in the future, and you have to buy the exact piece of memory. You cannot just pair 2400 megahertz with 2133. I don't know, some tool channel problems. I cannot be bothered to remember right now. Or if you have extra 20 bucks, you can buy the same thing, another one of the same thing. 8 gigs is enough for this caliber of a system. So in case, you don't go with fucking $100 Eclipse tempered glass bullshit. No, you don't do that. You don't get a case. You know what you get? You're on eBay again. You know what you get? You get a fucked up case with a Pentium 4 in it. Case. A case. Wait. PC case. Oh, perfect spelling. Search, and we go lowest first, and you get $7, $10. That's how much you'll pay for a case. Okay, having a fucking tempered glass RGB case will not give you extra FPS. Sorry. Power supply, you get the cheapest that has enough voltage. This is obviously a very low estimate, and expect to put an extra graphic card in it in the future. I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. And this is, I'm just gonna be serious for a little bit. When you're buying a power supply, make sure that you don't go with these off brands, like, you know, I don't know what's Oracle or Aprivi or whatever the hell is Bitphoenix is. You wanna go with something credible. For example, you can go with Asus, Be Quiet, Cooler Master, Corsair. Am I missing anything? No. Enermax CVGA is good. Fractal Design makes really good stuff. G-Skill. Do they even make power supplies? I don't think they're cheap. I don't know what the hell's Kingwin. Lian Li makes great ones if you can get like for a cheap one. Silverstone is great. Roseville is nice. Seasonic makes some good shit. But you don't have to do all of that I did. You can just do this, which is lowest price, and you just filter through until you get one of those good prices. Like $20 for a 450 watts. Is that even real? Just to be safe, I'm not gonna recommend that one. 550S Corsair, why not? 550 watt. It's Corsair. It's a credible brand. Don't worry. So you have a PC. You say, hey, where do you get Windows? Well, my friend, it is incredibly simple. You just download an unactivated version. Fucking simple. Way too simple. Basically, you go for a standard install. You download this tool on an external USB drive, and you just plug it into your other computer. Oh, by the way, you have to have an extra laptop or something to download this tool from. You say, oh, I don't have a computer in the first place, then go in a friend's house or buy a USB drive. Do something, okay? It's easy. There's like 1,000,000,001 videos how to download Windows 10. It's super easy, and if you don't want to go through the trouble of activating it, there's just gonna be a faint watermark in here saying activate Windows. You can just ignore it for the rest of your life, or you can get a friend who can activate it. But I digress. There's 1,000,000 videos on how to activate it too, so just Google it. Okay, it's simple. So you have a very, very nice $250 system that costs you $250. This will be compatible with pretty much any game. Don't expect to get 4K 60 FPS, but this system is pretty much as low as you can go in if you want to play any 2018-19 game. And if you go even lower, don't expect to play 1080p like modern AAA titles. Like, is Fortnite AAA title? I don't know. I have Witcher installed in this thing, and when you get, I don't know, $150 for a video card, I recommend, there's like 3 price points I'm gonna tell you. One is the low end. It is worth upgrading it to this thing. Pretty much, if you wanna play, new titles and you wanna play it on high graphics, I recommend a 580 or a 570. You're gonna ask, hey, a 1066 gig, how about that? The cool kids are using that. Well, the thing about 1066 gigs, they're fucking expensive, and the price to performance is just, you pay 70% more for a graphics card that is 20% more powerful. It's not good enough. And when you get $220, it means that you can collect like $50 more. You can just wait, I don't know, 2 weeks more. And when you get $300 in your hands, I recommend the newly released the 1660 Ti. Think of this thing as a 1070 or a Vega 56. Oh no, I thought it was 570, not 278. This is pretty much the deal for a graphics card mid-level. And if you have a lot of money to spare, then I recommend, where is the 2070? Think of this as a 1080 Ti-ish. Not that powerful, but not that weak. It's 1080 T. 1080 T. Something like that. It's gonna cost you around $450. Yeah, it's a triple fan design. This will pretty much handle 4K gaming, but you know, 60 FPS 4K, yeah, it will handle it. And if you have way too much money, then you have to upgrade the CPU. You know why? Because why? Yeah, bottlenecking, right? 4-core, 4-threaded CPU is good enough for gaming, but the CPU architecture is not gonna be that good. And so you wanna upgrade to something like a Ryzen 7 1700 was super cheap actually. Where is that thing? Where is the 1700? Yeah, $170. Pretty good, pretty good. So all I'm saying is, don't be a fucking idiot. Building a PC is easy and simple. Build your own shit and don't buy a fucking laptop. A 2200G plus a motherboard with all second-hand parts is gonna be more than good enough for gaming, okay? Don't get intimidated. There is plenty of videos on the platform on how to build a computer.